Pictures capture the images, but our memories capture the feelings. And I remember feeling nervous right before a special kind of magic was about to change my life as I entered a strange new place called Centennial Towers. The first night on the 10th floor, a group of girls sat in a circle and shared the city where we came from. I was so excited to hear someone else say Chicago, so I ran up to the girl. Her name was Amy. I never heard of Highland Park. She never heard of Addison. They were worlds apart. But our worlds were about to collide in a splendor of chaos and confusion and love. The chaos was moving in together on the 9th floor and learning to coexist in a tiny dorm room. The confusion was sorting through all the new places to go and people to meet. The love blossomed in the corner, that corner room where we all gathered. We learned about each other's best friends and crushes from high school. We dove into fashion trends together, whether it was a Go-Go's concert or a cowboy night. We did each other's hair and makeup for the fraternity formals, and we could let down our guard in our new home away from home, perfectly curated by our quintessential host, Becky. We learned to be our bold selves every time we heard Carrie scream as she waxed her legs. We marveled at Amy's ability to make friends everywhere, including the elevator, as she brought Kim and Marilyn into the mix. And in honor of all my crazy party stories, my new best friends enticed me with 19 shots and 19 tokes on my 19th birthday. When I passed out before I could finish, they took care of me. I made sure not to end up in the hospital again, but I still needed my guardian angels all those other times. By the end of that first whirlwind year, Becky and I set off on an adventure west. Though we got sidetracked by a little crash, we still ended up in Lodi in one piece. Over the next several years, some of us lived in different places, but our bonds grew deeper. Amy and I shared a house, first on Williams with roommates Alex and Yuppie, and Amy's crazy puppy Tijan, and eventually on Lafayette, where our parties were epic and full of new friends we met at Fagan's like James and Barry. During college, I realized my best friends and confidants were also my inspiration. I marveled at Carrie's chutzpah as she strolled into the house singing Masquerade by Berlin at full volume in perfect pitch, decked out with bracelets up her arm before anyone else knew that was cool. I thanked my lucky stars that Becky had the patience and empathy to scoop up my skis along with her own and carry them through the resort after watching me struggle in frustration. I envied Amy's ability to discover that degree of connection between her and anyone she met through Jewish geography, a term I wouldn't truly appreciate until I saw her practice it everywhere we went, including Europe. And I ended up there, in Europe, exploring Italy, France, Norway, London with Becky and Amy, thanks to the encouragement of my best friends, who bestowed me with the vision to see beyond the boundaries I thought I was confined to. I learned to say yes without fear, like we did when two strange Italian boys pulled over to ask two American girls if we wanted to go to the sea, and it turned into an unforgettable day with Fabrizio and Marco. During college, my best friends and the beautiful state of Colorado taught me so much. That every birthday should be celebrated in style. That prices are merely suggestions when you know how to remove that pesky security tag. That Red Rocks were made for climbing. That the Thing could get us safely to Phoenix and back for a low-budget spring break. That shrooms lead to crazy group costumes for the Boulder Halloween mall crawl. That you can go to class in a winter coat and catch rays after class in the Mile High City. That a swanky San Francisco condo is more beautiful when shared by a down-to-earth friend. And that a day of skiing in fresh powder could be topped by a night of bonding. The best part of all, getting our degrees wasn't the end of our exceptional friendship. It was just the seedling that would grow and weave us together like branches of a tree, as our lives meandered in ways we never expected. We've been a part of each other's life milestones. When I couldn't find a journalism job, Carrie convinced me to live with her at Keystone. When love drew me to LA, my friends came out to give Lou their stamp of approval. When I moved to the gorgeous Central Coast, Carrie visited so we could explore PCH together. When Carrie got married back east, I made the trek to share her special day. And the second time around, I brought my whole family west for the beachside wedding. When Austin was born, my friends showered me with gifts and my baby with love. And when Adam proposed, Amy was there to celebrate and help plan the bridal shower and bachelorette party. So many visits have been like glue that sticks us back together when we drift apart. Amy and I met in Chicago to see Yeppy. Doesn't he still look the same? Amy gathered us together in Chicago to see Becky's daughter, all grown up. Carrie has hosted a sing-along for my entire family in Phoenix every November for 3 years. And in the midst of our busy lives, we reunited to share old stories and make new memories in Sedona. That Jeep may have knocked all of us around, but that trip rekindled the magic that I now realize is so rare in a world where friends can be fleeting, but nothing can replace the safety net that we all created for each other as we confessed our fears, endured our failures, and shared our dreams when we were discovering what it meant to live life to its fullest. I wish I could tell the rest of the story, how each of us has touched each of you, but I only know it from my perspective. And what I know for sure is how lucky I am to have Amy and Becky and Carrie as my best friends. This is my love letter to all of you. Thank you.